What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a return to subscribe as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Some word has come out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Shout out Cincinnati in reference to the Rodney Hinton Jr. case. Now, in case you guys don't know who Rodney Hinton Jr. is, he's the guy that recently lost a son in a police shooting where he was found in an SUV, a stolen SUV, with three other kids. They all took off running. His son was shot and killed after running with a gun in his hand. After seeing the police video the next day, Mr. Hinton and family were distraught. Mr. Hinton went back up to the police station to pick up a car that was left there, got in the car, drove around for a little bit, came across a sheriff's deputy, Hamilton County sheriff deputy, and proceeded to drive directly into him and run him down. He had nothing to do with the death of his son. Cincinnati police killed his son, but this guy's a sheriff, so obviously he had to pay out of the anger for the father in a vengeful act. Now, some people are applauding this. Some people are likening him to Luigi Mangione, the guy that shot United Healthcare CEO, whatever his name was, on the streets in New York. And they're singing his praises. This guy's a hero. He's striking a blow for the common man that's suffering out here. I don't believe none of that. Now, I did a video on this before and people tore me apart, but I mean, such is life. I'm giving you my honest assessment about the whole situation. And I'm going to show you two videos. The first video is they're trying to sue now the police department for intimidation for $25 million. And the second video you'll see right behind that is he went to court again. They're telling him to his face he's facing the death penalty. And I'll explain both of them and why I think you can prolong the inevitable. This guy right here is going to get smoked. They're trying to rush this trial as fast as possible. That right there lets you know that is stacked against you. And it's not going to be bad. It's not going to be a good turnout. Take a look at the stories.
Of excessive use of force, physical abuse, and intimidation. This is what Rodney Hinton Jr. is claiming in a new federal lawsuit against Cincinnati police and other members of law enforcement. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Brett Bagansky. WCPO 9 News reporter Connor Steffen shows you why Rodney Hinton thinks they violated his civil rights.
Good morning, Mr. Hinton.
In the lawsuit, Rodney Hinton Jr. claims this scene at his arraignment and this scene during his bond hearing amounted to a coordinated effort by law enforcement to intimidate him.
When he was walking out and how the whole precinct seemed to be in the courtroom.
We spoke with Antoinette Holloway. She isn't a licensed attorney, but filed the complaint on Hinton Jr.'s behalf. He's representing himself in the matter.
So when you got him behind closed doors, we don't know if he's eating. We don't know what's going on in there.
In the 5-page complaint, Hinton Jr., who is accused of intentionally running down Deputy Larry Henderson, says his civil rights were violated during his May 2nd arrest. He also claims officers used excessive force, resulting in visible injuries. We reached out to Cincinnati Police and the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office about the lawsuit. Spokespeople for both departments say they don't comment on pending legal cases.
It was emotional. He said that he just didn't expect all the support that he is getting.
Leaders of the Black Panther movement traveled to Cincinnati Monday, in part to visit Hinton Jr. He's being held without bond inside the Claremont County Jail and faces charges including aggravated murder and felonious assault.
It was brief, but it was powerful. He appreciates our people standing with our people.
The group held this town hall Monday night to organize next steps in support of Hinton Jr. About 40 people showed up, including 24-year-old CJ Robinson.
It could be me next week, and I can only imagine if I was killed unjustly what my parents would do.
Robinson says he wants police held accountable for the deadly shooting of Hinton Jr.'s son, Ryan Hinton. Prosecutors say Hinton Jr. watched body camera video of the incident hours before the crash that killed Henderson.
A sorry, a public statement, there needs to be some consequence.
Hinton Jr. could face the death penalty if he's convicted. In Cincinnati, Connor Steffen, WCPO 9 News.
The man accused of intentionally hitting and killing Hamilton County Deputy Larry Henderson returned to court this morning.
Rodney Hinton Jr. remains in custody on no bond, charged with aggravated murder. WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick was in the courtroom for Hinton's appearance this morning. Brian, tell us what unfolded there.
Yeah, Kelly, well, for the first time, Rodney Hinton Jr. faced a judge will have a key role in whether he lives or dies. Today, Jody Lubers told Hinton why he's facing the death penalty.
The aggravating circumstance in this case is that the offense was committed and that the victim, Larry Henderson, was a law enforcement officer and you had reasonable cause to know or knew he was a law enforcement officer.
Hinton was arraigned on charges of aggravated murder, and felonious assault. This arraignment comes after he was indicted on Thursday. Hinton's accused of running down and killing Hamilton County Deputy Larry Henderson as he directed traffic at the UC graduation. Police say the day before, Hinton's son was armed and running from the scene of a stolen car when he was shot to death by a Cincinnati police officer. Prosecutors say Hinton had just seen body cam of that when he drove his vehicle into the deputy. Hinton's attorney, Clyde Bennett, said today his client is not guilty and it will be by reason of insanity.
It's not a complicated case. It's not a simple case, but it's not complicated. It's not factually complicated. I think the issue is his mindset, his mental status at the time of the offense. That's a straightforward, singular issue that can be resolved, I believe, by February.
Yeah, now February is the target date that they've set for the trial to begin. Next week, on Thursday, they have another hearing to try and see if the two sides can reach a point that they could actually have this trial in February. Reporting live, Brian Hamrick, WLWT News 5.
And we know there are a lot of eyes on these court appearances. What was the atmosphere like in court today? Last arraignment, we know there was an outburst.
Yeah, a lot different than the last time. Very calm this time. But, Kelly, there were two security checkpoints. You had to go through that normal security checkpoint that you always do going into the Hamilton County Courthouse. There was also a secondary spot where you had to check in before you went into the courtroom. And in fact, that one, anyone that was a spectator had to show an ID to get in there. That's something pretty unusual. We don't often see that here in Hamilton County. Kelly? All
right, Brian Hamrick reporting for us live this noon. Brian, we appreciate the update.
That's the story of Rodney Hinton Jr. This guy's a dumbass in my opinion. What he did was stupid and it made no damn sense. And a lot of people say, oh, Steve, what would you do if it was your son that happened to? Nothing. I'm going to tell you why. My son would have known better than to do that shit. And no discredit to Mr. Hinton. He might have been a hell of a dad. But kids do what they do. You know what I'm saying? And when we're young, especially as young men, we're taught cause and effect at an early age. Don't do this, because when that happens, boom. I told my kids when they were younger and they seemed like they was trying to act up, don't ever put yourself in a position where me or your mother cannot help you. And the way you going right now, swimming in deep water, if something grab you, we can't do shit. You understand what I'm saying? Things are what they are. And things happen like this all the time. But to pull somebody out of something that had nothing to do with it and make them the ire of your anger and revenge is more childlike than anything tantrum-wise. You know what I'm saying? That's not just. I'd have gave him more respect if he found out who shot his kid and then went and dealt with him like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not a good thing, but I'd have gave him more respect instead of just picking somebody that's out there doing their job, you know what I'm saying? And you take him out. Then he almost killed himself in the process. Then they're talking about, oh, he got injuries where he looked like he didn't, you don't know how he looked. Look at that fucking car. He lucky his ass ain't died in. Then it's like you intentionally ran somebody down and ain't have shit to do with it. I ain't got no say. Then like, you know, his lawyer, Clyde Bennett, now they trying to sue under intimidation. All those officers in there, they're trying to intimidate. Do he look like somebody that would be intimidated by that shit? He wasn't intimidated before he did it. I'm going to tell you another thing. Who don't get their ass beat after they do something to police? He looked way better than a lot of people we seen. Tell the truth. He looked way better. Now they trying to sue. Now the new thing now is he crazy. Oh, we need until February. This is a simple case. This is a normal. You're right. It's a simple case. He shouldn't have did that shit. And people can say whatever they want to say. Looking at it in black and white, that's some dumb shit, and that's what not to do. Because, I mean, if anything, everybody lost. He gonna lose bigger than his son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, his son got shot by police and all that stuff, you know, and it's unfortunate that he lost and the family's grieving. But now this guy got to go through the anguish of not knowing whether he gonna live or die, because he gonna do prison time. If anything, they are going to smoke this dude. You see how fast they trying to push trial up early next year? See how fast they trying to push that shit? It's too much. They got witnesses, all type of stuff. Ran a man down in cold blood for nothing. Had nothing to do with the situation. All because you was mad and you felt as though your son didn't get a fair deal out there in the situation he was involved in, which he lost his life. But then again, come on, man. Come on, what are we doing? That's all I'm going to say about the shit. He's sitting up there with his head up like this. Yeah, well, we'll see how long that play. Just like this playing crazy. I don't think he crazy. You know what I'm saying? They asked him, hey, you got problems? No mental problem? No. Now all of a sudden, lawyer, keep your mouth shut. Hey, we need him psychologically examined. Because why? Most people would say, oh, well, you're crazy to do some type of shit like that. Yeah, well, anger's a motherfucker. And it's a driving force in people doing unscrupulous behavior nowadays, whether you think they crazy or not. Only reason why people say that's crazy is because it's something that they wouldn't do. But you never underestimate somebody when they angry, or somebody that got a mindset the way they don't give a fuck about nothing when they feel as though something's done to them and theirs. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You want to put him in the same boat as Luigi Mangione? Do it. Both of them are stupid, in my opinion. And show them both the flowers. Fuck it. See you in the next video. Take care.